Let's go.
Wow.
What the heck? Oh.
She said I'm a central character.
Demon spawn? Uh-oh. I'm Mephisto. This
That's
is
sick.
so nuts. Welcome back to Strictly Casual. We're going to be getting into a reaction and breakdown of episode 6 of Wandavision. If you haven't already checked out our previous reactions, those will be all linked down below. Be sure to subscribe. Each week, we're going to be covering every single episode of the season, covering all the details and Easter eggs, trying to theorize what could happen next in this show. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it.
Let's go.
Banging, getting all crazy.
This is what we've been waiting all week for.
What the heck? The 90s. Oh. I forgot the 90s were cringy.
Wow.
What the heck? Oh.
She said I'm a central character.
Oh, there he is.
Oh.
Whoa, and
That's
he's running
so-
around.
Wow. They straight
Wow,
up
he's
said,
really in
"Part
it,
the
guys."
family."
What? Just showing off
He's
his
really in
powers?
the show.
Are you old Red Riding Hood?
Okay. Oh, there he
Nice.
is. Let's go. Oh.
It's hot, baby. Let's go. Oh, yes. PlayStation 1.
Oh, nice.
What is Quicksilver's name in X-Men? Is it also Pietro?
Yeah, Pietro Maximoff. Yeah, Maximoff twins.
Even in
the comics. Yeah.
even
Yes.
in like the X-Men movies.
No, in the X-Men movies, it's Peter.
Bro,
Peter Maximoff.
multiverse.
They changed his name to Peter.
Multiverse.
That's why it seems weird that his name is Pietro, not Peter. You know what I mean? Whoa, he's wearing the iconic. That's the iconic costume. That's cool.
This guy's a huge stick up his ass.
Yeah. Oh God.
Seriously.
He's a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
This whole nightmare ends.
You want to kill her already?
Your history with Carol Danvers.
What the heck?
He was so nice.
I know,
Just a
right?
couple episodes ago. He's a major dick. What the
What
fuck?
is
Nasty.
going on?
You don't have the stomach for this job.
What is going on? This is a
Getting
complete
major
180.
Evil vibes from this
Yeah.
guy.
It's
Now
a
I
complete
am.
180. I don't know why he's so mad.
Maybe he's being controlled by Wanda.
Maybe,
Just
yeah.
kidding.
Something's going on
Dude,
with
I
him.
think maybe it's just because he's really mad because he almost died, so it just changed everything, you know?
Yeah. Yes, the hats disguise
Oh,
all Marvel characters.
I want a sword house. I want a sword hat.
Demon spawn? Uh-oh. A Mephisto.
Orphanage after mom and dad died. What was the name?
Orphanage? That could confirm their dad is Magneto. Their parents died? Oh.
Would you let Uncle P help you maximize your candy acquisition, huh?
Uncle P,
God.
maximize candy acquisition.
Oh,
That was epic.
What the heck? Destroying everything.
He's like, sorry, Wanda, I gotta bounce.
So
It's
many
like a
little
big
details.
networking event, and Wanda's the top dog.
Yeah.
It's just like, you good, Wanda?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
good?
That's a good
'Cause
call.
If we good, we all good.
Yeah.
Vision's gonna go live the Playboy life tonight on the night of Halloween. Look at him.
Oh my God. No way. This is the commercial. It's like a fruit punch. Can't open
No.
them. What the heck?
My boy needed a Danimals Crush Cup.
The Incredibles? The Parent Trap? I see you, Disney. I see you, Disney.
Look at these ponchos, man.
All right.
The drip game is strong with sword.
Yo, so now
Major
look.
dick.
See, it's like they're not in the scene. They're NPCs that I haven't loaded in. So they're just frozen waiting for their cue.
Yeah.
They're just doing the mannequin challenge, bro.
The curious jazz type music in
Yeah,
the
the
background.
music doesn't make it any better. It's still scary.
You were sure she was the bad guy.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, a lot of people think, but how is she? She's being
I never saw any-
controlled? It's
She
just
said she took
odd.
a wrong turn. Maybe she was trying to escape.
Oh, yeah. It's like breaking out of it, breaking out of that curse or whatever, that
Right.
mind control.
Something big.
I'm sure there is. It is Marvel.
It's Doctor Strange's address. No, some stupid thing like.
I'm already getting excited to know what it is.
I know, right? It's like tune in 2 weeks to find out.
What if Doctor Strange is not really in this show, guys?
He is.
If I mean, if he's not, I'd be like, well,
He'll be in the last episode.
that's very surprising. That's very, very surprising. I would say.
Wow. Okay. All right.
You know, because I would think it's a tie-in if it's really a tie into the movie.
You can talk to me.
He didn't even say though I'm your brother. He didn't say that. Of course, I'm reading too much into anything.
Oh,
Oh jeez. Oh God. What the heck?
That was good.
Oh.
That's good though, right? Yeah, that
So
was good. It was weird.
zombified.
Luigi, you and I
shit.
both.
Oh, he's
Luigi and us at the same time. We were like, that was good.
Oh, look, Easter eggs, Easter eggs. I gotta rewatch this 10 times now. Look at those, that pants.
I know, dude.
That looks a little
My
weird.
homie's packing.
Yeah.
It's gonna suck him back in.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh,
It's gonna
no.
suck him back in. Oh, piece by piece.
Oh my gosh, it's
Piece by piece.
vibranium. No.
He knows. He's like, Dad?
Yeah, because he has telekinesis powers and spiritual powers like his mom.
It's not like your dead husband could die twice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't think she really cares about that guy like her brother. Oh my god. What? What is this?
Oh my god. Oh, run for your
Oh my
life.
god. She's making it bigger. Holy crap. That means any of these people can become super powered, basically.
She's making it bigger.
Hayward's gonna get powers, probably. Even her? Oh my god. Wow.
Nice.
Everything is
What
changing
the
now.
heck?
It's 90s. Okay. Oh my god.
Everything.
It's an octagon though, or right? Hexagon. Sorry, hexagon. Whoa, that was sick. There's just more questions. There are some answers, but just most questions. Let's go
Absolutely.
ahead and get into our initial reactions. Let me hear your thoughts. What do you think about this episode?
Shoot me in the face with so much new information. It was
Yeah.
amazing. It was, I mean, Evan Peters is a full-time character in this episode, which is perfect.
It was cool.
But the balance between liking him and hating him was very well done. Like,
Did you hate
at some
him?
point I did get annoyed.
It's
I did
a
get
little like
annoyed. I was
a
like, bro,
mixed feelings, huh? I get that. I get
mixed
that.
feelings.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't hate Evan Peters at all.
really.
Because he is not himself. He's being controlled by Wanda.
No, I
that
get
hate
that.
should be geared towards Wanda. She's doing it.
Right. The shot of him phasing out of his death was so creepy. The eyes,
Yeah.
the deadness.
Pietro with the
was
bullet
very
holes.
well done. Like,
Oh, that was
what I like
great.
about this show is it does a good job of sneaking those moments in there. You know?
Here's the thing, James will agree with me on this too, is that Marvel, sometimes they do big balls moves, okay?
Uh-huh.
And sometimes
Right.
they don't. That shot, that was a big balls move. They didn't have
Really?
to do that,
Okay.
but they did
Right.
it, and it was
Okay.
good. It was good.
Initial reactions for you, Vinny. What are you thinking?
I liked it, dude. It was cool. It was a fun episode. I think it's like they give us a little bit more every time. Just like a little bit more. I just still don't have all the answers. I have more questions maybe than to begin with. Like why? Like I guess more on the Quicksilver part. I'm just very fascinated of how the X-Men are going to be introduced to this, or the Inhumans, or
Right.
whatever they're going to call it. And so like Darcy acknowledging that it's a different person. Like, oh, it's a different face, different, like that kind of
Yeah.
thing. How would Wanda even know that there's another, what's the word I'm looking for?
Iteration?
Sure,
Representation.
yeah,
of
another
him?
multiverse,
Multiverse version of him, yeah.
Right, like a version.
yeah.
Another version of
If it's Peter from the X-Men world, how did she know
right.
and bring that?
How
Yeah.
would she even know that's a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like that's
Right.
what I really have questions about too. I'm very stoked that Vision is figuring this out. I think this makes for a very, very exciting final 2 episodes.
Initial reactions for me, I feel like there's a lot of different storylines here at play with little details with Agnes and Vision and Pietro now that hopefully are going to build up to an ultimate climax and hopefully be resolved, because there's a lot of unanswered questions with all these things right now with the expansion of the world. I think a lot of people were saying, I'll go ahead and get into kind of my theory on Pietro, and now we can talk about what we think about Pietro. The cool thing about this is that, of course, people speculate it's Peter from the X-Men world, you know, but because they show the bullet holes and that he was dead, it makes me think almost that they could be going another route. Essentially, let's say he is just a normal guy in the town of Westfield like everybody else, but that she made him become her brother, and it's a fourth wall break for us, the people. It's like multiverse, because we know that actor Evan Peters was from the X-Men, but in that universe, it's just a normal guy that she made become her brother. You know, she put that in, she put his consciousness and made him become Pietro, even though it's just a normal guy. But the cool thing is that, oh, that's Evan Peters. We know him to be. So they could do that, or they could somehow
Too convenient.
say it's
Too
Peter.
convenient.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, the confusing thing is, but it's like, so you created a world, yet you pulled this guy from a multiverse. It's a weird, but maybe there'll be answers for that.
All the questions that he's asking, like what happened with all these kids? How'd you make all these kids?
Yeah, he
here? Were they all
knows.
just
Yeah.
in bed.
Mhm.
You know, it's like he's just as curious to know about his own creation than as we are. You know,
Yeah.
He's fully wondering, like, how did you make this happen?
Well,
you know?
No, I think that's really cool because he's not having those original thoughts. Those thoughts are
Right.
coming from Wanda
Yeah.
to herself.
Okay.
She's
Right.
asking herself if what she's doing
Yeah.
is
That's
ethical,
good. Yeah.
is okay. And
Mhm.
that's what's like really cool about that whole
Mhm.
scene where they're sitting on the haystacks there. That was awesome.
Yeah. Whether or not this guy is the multiverse Peter from the X-Men world, or he's just a Pietro and it just happens to be Evan Peters, we'll find out. I think it's one of those two, but I think it's still interesting that they're going with it now. We can kind of get into, I guess, a
Dude, I just
breakdown
want to
of.
say this.
Yeah, sure.
I think it's just a tease. Like, this is just a tease for the fans for Multiverse, but we will actually officially get Multiverse in Doctor Strange 2. Like, I think Doctor Strange is the one that's going to really set up the Multiverse, not Wanda.
I mean, but we get Spider-Man. We get Spider-Man before Multiverse. of
Yeah,
Madness.
yeah.
Okay,
So-
well then it'll be Spider-Man then.
Spider-Man has to
but
deal
it'll
with
be
the
Doctor
repercussions.
Strange in Spider-Man launching it. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be it's gonna be with Doctor Strange's hands that we get the multiverse, not Wanda's.
Why?
I think this
I
was
mean,
a tease.
They said that this
Wanda
is the
was able,
prelude.
like, the
You know what I mean?
creators were able to like bring in Evan Peters' character and be like, "Hey, what if we do this to tease multiverse?"
Mhm.
You know, and everybody gets excited, lots of press,
But then
it's
they
more of a
save it, right? That's
storyline
it, yeah.
character, not necessarily like the expansion until that movie. I think Spider-Man 3 is going to be the one that's like, oh, okay, it's officially confirmed. We
Yeah.
had 3 Spider-Man.
I kind of want to get to Agnes. What are your thoughts on what was going on with that situation with her kind of freaking out and being reset? Do we think she's being controlled by Wanda, or she's just blending in?
I don't know. I've heard the theories that like, oh, Agnes she's the bad guy or she's in charge of this and that. I'm like, literally nothing I have seen in this show so far has led me to believe that besides other people's speculation. So at this point, I don't
Right.
think so at all. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
What do you
Even
think?
if it does end up her being a bad guy, I would feel like it's totally undeserving unless they spin it in like a really good way or something. It'd
Okay.
feel
Right.
cheap. It'd feel
Yeah.
like a knock, I don't know.
It depends on
Like
her.
she was just
yeah.
flying under the radar the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Or maybe because Agatha Harkness was the servant to Mephisto. So if Mephisto is the big bad, maybe she's like, oh, I'm a slave. Yeah, I'm a bad guy in the comics. And I'm a bad guy here, but it's like still, I'm kind of like, I'm slumped. I have to be mind controlled by Wanda. I got to do this job for Mephisto. You know, if that's the case, you know what I mean? I think a cool thing that I just saw on the Reddits right now, they said that she was the one to kind of get the farthest away. Because, you saw the lady crying, right? She kind of is aware of what's going on, right? While other people, they have no idea, unless she gets snapped out of it. Agatha, if she, like you said, Luigi, you had a good call. She made a wrong turn. If she's trying to escape, she's like the farthest to that point of breaking out of the spell.
Right.
You feel me?
She's the
So
closest to escaping.
it's kind of weird.
Well, I mean,
that
she had that conversation in episode like 3. Like she knew it was she knew she was under control.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
inconsistent. Another thing I want to talk about here is we talk about Mephisto, right?
Mhm.
Everybody's talking about Mephisto.
Yeah.
We now have 2 episodes left of this show, and there has not been a single mention.
3.
Oh,
We got
3 episodes left?
Yeah, we got 3 episodes left.
But we got a third of the show left, right?
Yeah.
Right. Act 3, baby.
This is Act 3
yeah.
now. This is finally this is MCU film apparently. You know what I mean? This is gonna be
We're
it.
in Act 3, but
To
you gotta
set-
give me
set it
you
up?
gotta give me some
Yeah,
Mephisto
yeah.
if you're gonna
Yeah.
if you want to build this to be. I would hate to be like, okay, we're on the final episode 9 or whatever, right? That's how long it is, episode 9 episodes.
Yeah.
And the final episode, you're like, oh my god, Mephisto's been up to all this. I'm
And
like,
the last episode
bro,
is that, yeah. The big
where?
fight. Yeah.
Prove me wrong, Marvel.
Right,
I know you can do it, but it scares me that everybody's bought in on a lot of these like theories of
theories,
things that are gonna happen, and it's like,
We gotta take it with a
We
grain
haven't
of
seen
salt.
any-
We gotta take
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right.
I haven't personally, real quick, I haven't like believed anything. I'm keeping them in mind so that way I can try and figure it out. But yeah, what do you think,
Sure.
Luigi?
For me, it's the director. The director's been too much like. He was nice at first. He was on your side, and then suddenly he's like,
Hayward.
"You're the worst person." Then
Yeah.
he brings up the fact that, like, to Monica, you weren't here when your mom died, and that must have been horrible.
Out
like,
of
it was so
nowhere.
random. It was
Yeah.
so off base that
Dude,
it was almost like you gave yourself away by making such a disgusting comment like
Yeah.
that. Like nobody, even if you were friends with somebody and you were like upset about it, you would never say that. You know,
Mhm.
it's so mean that I think what we're experiencing is some form of shapeshifter or possession with his body.
Mhm.
You know, where either someone's
Skrull,
taken
maybe?
over his role and is using him right as his body as a shapeshifter, or they possessed him, and maybe that possession happened when Wanda came out and like threw maybe a little bit out there and got in his head or something. Who knows?
We've talked about Agnes now. We've talked about Pietro and what we think. Now let's kind of get into Wanda, because we're kind of getting some more answers on where we think she's going. She created essentially this world, and I'm afraid, guys, that she's gonna be the new baddie of this show. I feel like she's gonna be the baddie of the MCU, and she's gonna be the bad guy. Forget Mephisto. Yeah, she's the one. And Doctor Strange has to fix her madness and her craziness.
That's awesome.
That's gonna be it.
Absolutely.
You know?
I'm
I
absolutely
think-
there.
Personally,
It's tragic.
I'm more interested in Vision. Personally, like I feel like he sees so much pain in this city that he just wants to help these people, and it's so sad that he can't. You know, like he literally can't do anything. You know, it's like such a good contrast of characters there. I think the one thing that I feel like it gets underswept about this show is like really the technicalities that have been placed into like each individual character here, and like the writing that they went into, like making each distinct like choice. You know, choices are very important when it comes to TV, and it's like the characters have been making some great choices. The creators made some great choices. I think now that we have both the parallels of like what's happening on the outside and what's going on in the inside is so cool, because then it keeps your attention. Like those 30 minutes, that whole episode was 30 minutes. It felt like 10.
It flew.
It flew by.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was
It
so
really
engaged.
did.
I was like, yo, I was vibing with y'all. I was vibing with this, and it's just like, yo,
Just vibing, dude.
I need more. I need more.
Yeah. But
Absolutely.
I really like that direction of setting up Wanda as a
Absolutely.
huge
baddie.
villain. I think that's that is a rewarding villain that we like. It feels
Yes.
right. It just
Mhm.
it-
Earned.
Because we
It's
care
earned.
about her. We're like,
Yes,
we
yeah.
feel for. It's gonna be hard. It's like now you have to fight her, or how do you put her back? Like, does she
Yeah.
die? Like, there's so
Right.
much that you can get into on how.
I would
ends.
much rather do that than introduce the next MCU big bad like
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if we need that yet.
Okay,
Right.
I got you.
Maybe promote someone from the inside. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Wanda's getting a promotion. She's like, now you're a
Oh,
super
yeah.
villain.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah.
You were an Avenger.
Well, guess
Now
what,
you're a
guys?
villain.
Thanos was a Skrull and he's back.
Oh
Okay?
my gosh, yeah, he was able to hold the Infinity Stones. Oh my god. Okay, a little small thing. So now we have basically she's opening up the world. You know, she could be turning bad.
Expanding.
We're sort of seeing that House of M, where no more mutants. She has the ability to do such massive power. I mean, look at she just you saw her eyes. She's able to expand a whole world. She could be the cause of what creates mutants. Who knows? But
Absolutely, she will be.
that's
They even hinted at that with the DNA in this episode.
Yeah.
Like she clearly has an effect on these people's DNA. So it's like she's
That's
setting
right.
up the mutants.
Mhm.
This
And
is
we've
the,
Darcy.
if Marvel doesn't set up the mutants this way, I'm gonna be disappointed, because this is the easiest and like most intelligent way of doing it. Where it's
Yeah.
like, hey, someone in your own universe has the power to literally create
Yeah.
it. And you just got the rights for the mutants, bring that bitch into the movie. You know, like
Also, I really think that mutants is such a strong storyline for the MCU to go in.
Right.
Like, if you watch the X-Men movies, yes, not all of them are like, oh, the best movies ever or anything, but the struggle of like people's acceptance of the mutants and stuff like that, and then like being pushed to the side and they're like outcast from society or like monsters and stuff, like that is such a good story where you
Yeah.
can focus
Right.
on a mutant and stuff
Mhm.
like that. That opens so many doors of just like stories that don't feel like scrolls or like a sub
Yeah,
like
okay.
or what I'm talking about is like off-worldly
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
alien. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like very
Right.
grounded and like it's relatable.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm sure there's a lot of other Easter eggs we missed, but of course we'll get into it. Let us know down in the comments. Let's go ahead and get
That's
to our
right.
closing thoughts. What are you guys looking forward to seeing for these last 3 episodes?
Give me Act 3, baby. Put it right in here. Put it right in here. I'm ready.
Yes.
Love that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just give me more. I'm ready to see it. I'm not the type to like speculate every single thing because it's like I'm so happy being surprised like
Yeah,
when something
okay.
happens or
Right.
like so I just you know what? I'm here for it. Whatever happens,
Get the
I'm here
bib
for it.
on. You got your fork and knife ready. Just feed me, baby.
Yes.
Mwah.
please.
I kind of feel like throughout the week I'm like Vision trying to come out of Wanda's little world, right? There's pieces of me that are just falling apart and I'm slowly dying. And then all of a sudden it's Thursday night and the wave just appears and I'm sucked back into the world and I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, that's
I'm
good.
Vision. That's kind of how I feel, man.
Absolutely awesome.
That's my closing thoughts because the show's just, it's an investment and it's a great one. So definitely, I'm excited to review it at the end of all this. I think that's gonna be awesome.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I am excited to do a rewatch at the end.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I'm excited to kind of watch the whole thing back and see, wow, all the eras, how everything connected. And I'm looking forward to seeing these last 3 episodes and finally revealing what happens. I'm so hyped to get the reaction. You know, it's gonna be great for us to capture that. But there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you enjoyed this episode of WandaVision. We did our reaction breakdown. If you guys enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe because we will be doing this next week. So stay tuned. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Peace out.